As far as you know about Premier League rules at the moment, can a player apply hair gel to his hair or wax or
I'd imagine so. Yeah.
You know, you see a lot of them do, don't they?
Yeah.
Definitely. Right, imagine this, right? So you got Fellaini with obviously, you know, his fluffy hair. He's still got it, still repping it. Well done, he's been playing well recently. But my idea was if you'd have cut out the centre part,
okay, see where you go.
Get some real hardcore. We're talking pretty much super glue standards, like, you know, no messing around, like on that hair like that. So it forms a kind of crown, like cup thing, right? And then what you need to do, I mean, who would you say is the best at just flicking the ball up in the United squad at the moment?
Well, I suppose any of them could probably do it. Fellaini could probably just put it up on his own head, surely.
Well, he probably could, but if he had like a little kind of wingman, who would you say?
I don't know, Di Maria would be able to do it, I'm sure.
Right, Di Maria. Okay, so what you do is you got Di Maria, he's like, you know, so you got like Batman and Robin kind of thing. So you got like Fellaini, they're standing there like Batman with his crown, like nutcase. And then you've got like Di Maria like that, little rat Robin kind of running around, like tackling people. Gets the ball, flicks it up to Fellaini. Fellaini rests the ball within his crown there. What I'd like to see Fellaini then do is casually walk towards the goal on the other side, and then perhaps his only problem would perhaps be the keeper, because the keeper could try to put his hands on Fellaini's head. But in terms of other players,
no, they can go for it with their feet. It's dangerous play if they just try and kick his neck.
Exactly. So all he needs to do is casually stroll towards the goal and get it in.
That's obstruction. It's got to be obstruction. There must be rules against that. Like if you couldn't just keep the ball up, put it under your shirt and run with it. You can't do that. There must be rules about not allowed. You're not allowed to carry the ball via strange methods like that. Then you're going on making a freaking gel crown out of your afro. There must be rules against that.
You just pissed all over my phone.
Well, maybe technically it's not. Maybe it's.
What I'd like to see is for them to do it for one important game. We're talking like proper Champions League final.
It might get fined or have to be replayed or something obscene if it breaks the rules. I don't know.
If it doesn't break the rules at the moment, then they might have to change the rules.
Yeah, that's the thing. If there's a technical rule, like you're not allowed to put the shirt up, ball up your shirt, or you're not allowed to use your clothing on. Maybe they don't actually say your hair, but maybe there's rules that just general rules that say you cannot carry the ball in a way deemed not fitting of, actually the...
I'd like just to put it out.
But saying that, have you ever seen that that Brazilian guy who does the seal dribble? What is his name, man? It's not Maicon, it's someone like Curlon, yeah? Curlon with the seal dribble. You ever seen this guy?
No.
Mate, you should have a look on your phone or whatever and look at this guy do a freaking seal dribble. YouTube that shit, mate.
I can't bother right now, mate.
Right, but basically, anyway, he just puts it up on his head and literally just nods the ball up and down. And he's so great at just keeping the ball under control headed, and he just runs with it or jogs with it down the pitch. Players have no other option than to just hack him down. He literally just gets hacked down because they can't get the ball off him. And technically, that's allowed because it's you're allowed to use it.
Can't they just jump up and head it off the top of his head? I mean, that's the way I'd be going for it. Like
yeah, sort of. I got what you meant, mate. You didn't have to demonstrate, but yeah. I get that's what they do try and do, mate. But he's just, Is
he tall? Is he?
Well, no, not really. But he just keeps the ball on his head, and he's really good at.
I mean, I can imagine them trying to do it to Fellaini, and then Fellaini just goes up on his tiptoes.
He's not that successful with. It's not like he's Neymar standards. He's like nodding the ball, putting down volley.
But that's not obstruction because he keeps heading into the ball, does he?
You're right, yeah. But maybe there's rules. Maybe there isn't a rule about carrying it with your head. It's a bit of a mental topic, but that's quite an interesting one, mate. Who knows?
It's interesting when you mentioned the shirt. I mean, someone could literally just pull their shirt out like that, and someone just kicks out there and just do that.
Yeah, I know.
Like the pregnant woman goal.
That's against the rules. It must be. I mean, I don't know.
What I'd like to put it out to the people watching here is if anyone knows about this, the rules, the ins and outs.
My hair is shit.
That's all right, mate. Anyone knows about the ins and outs of this, then obviously just write in the comment section.
Yeah, no, we would actually
let us know.
It's quite interesting, just as a little topic that we've got going here. Be very interested to know the actual rule, because me or you can't really be bothered to go into that much depth and actually look it up.
Quite right.
So, if anybody knows it already, please do let us know.
Should we wrap it up there then, on the Fellaini?
Yeah, what do you mean, onto Fellaini?
Well, no, I mean, let's just cut it there, because that's one little video there, isn't it? And then we could do another video on another little subject. Otherwise, it just drags on too long, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just like a podcast, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? We're just sitting here bantering.
So we're not doing like one little topic at a time, like spit them out kind of thing?
Well, I don't know, because I would sort of put, videos on my channel dependent on, like, when they're topical. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, I could do that, but it's just a bit random if I just have a video about carrying the ball with your fucking head. Do you know what I
think so? Yeah. I think that's just interesting, isn't it? It's quite interesting little Henry ideas section, isn't it?
It's quite interesting. It's definitely interesting.
Yeah.
But I liked it, man. I thought that was quite an interesting topic.
Yeah, kind of pissed over my fireworks a little bit there.
I don't know if I did, mate. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe there's other ways that a player could actually do. Yeah, it's got to be against.
I mean, if you could get the ball, but if you had such a long neck, like who's the player with the longest neck? Like and a chin that kind of protrudes. Because then if he's got like one of them pharaoh chins with a long neck, you can just kind of just.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can do it with your you grow like one of them system over down with a spoon or whatever. Yeah, like proper gel it.
That would be great, wouldn't it? With like this big kind of soup spoon shaped thing that's proper gel like that. As if someone actually stuck a fucking spoon on its chin.
Yeah, I like it, mate. That's a great idea.
Or the head at the forehead like a dick or something,
Well, I don't get that one. Where's that coming from? What is that?
From his head like a dickhead,
Yeah, but made of what?
Well, out with hair. Oh, good point. Good point, mate. Out. Good point.
This is a ridiculous. This has gone south. But that way, mate, that's quite an interesting topic.
Nobody has hair at that fucking forehead. Apologies, mate.
What do you think about Louis Van Gaal's hat, mate?
I know, you're sort of trying to rep it at the moment, aren't you? A little bit.
Do you reckon I've got a bit of the LVG? I don't know what it is, mate. I just had my hat on. Now it looks. I need it cut, man. It's absolutely shocking.
It's a bit of an Adam Lallana, isn't it, at the moment? So if you grew it a bit more, it'd be a bit of an Adam Lallana, sort of Jake Quicker.
I'd say he was a sort of a Gareth Bale 2008 in a way, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Mate. Yeah, a little bit.
Sort of, Yeah, definite. Yeah.
I've got the facial.
What name is that? Has that got a name, that haircut?
No,
it's like a classic sort of. It's a big fluffy boof on his side parting in a way, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, with a little eye fringe going on there. A little eye colour at the end. Yeah, ridiculous.
Proper off topic.
What do you think about the derby then yesterday, mate? The result.
I didn't watch it, mate.
You didn't watch it?
No.
That's unbelievable.
It's not currently fun to talk about it, mate, because I didn't watch it, mate. Sorry.
Alright, fair enough. Well, we lost the game 1-0. We played okay, but they had a couple of penalty shouts.
You must have played shit then. You lost, mate.
Well, I guess so. If we lost and they should have had 2 or 3 penalties as well, then maybe we got absolutely ruined. But I don't know, mate. It's just piss pouring out losing to City, to be honest. Spurs fan, by the way.
Yeah, love the Tottenham Hotspur. So we won. So it was against Aston Villa. I don't know who scored. Write in the comment section if you can. Let me know. Some expert I am.
So why don't you know any of this shit then? Surely
because I've been working. I'm not saying what job I'm doing, but I've been working evenings. Plus, I run my own business. So basically, I'm just continuously busy. I've got a kid who's been on half term. Who's been a little bit ill as well. So it's been, it's been tough, mate. Just haven't had time for football at all recently, which is a shame because I love football. And I feel like I follow it a lot more.
When the games when you go to bbc.co.uk/football on your phone,
I don't have 3G. You got to keep the cost down. I've got childcare costs to think about.
Fair enough, mate. Well, go to an internet cafe or something.
No time for that, mate.
No, fair enough, mate. But no, you've had a bit of a poor start to the season as well. I'll tell you what, in terms of United's start to the season, we've had an absolute shocker, haven't we? But
it's been up and down.
We've been very lucky that the teams around us, and the teams that we're effectively competing with the top spaces for, have had absolutely gash starts to the season.
But they all have, haven't they? Really?
Liverpool, Arsenal have been hit and miss.
Chelsea are the only team that have really sort of been quite consistent.
Yeah, Man City are obviously still up there, but
Southampton are now above United.
Southampton is a surprise team, eh?
Spurs are now above United. Believe it or not.
Still recording. It's got WhatsApp. Oh yeah, eh?
Spurs are not unbelievably, they're just above United at the moment in the standings.
It's ridiculous. Mate,
who's second? Southampton?
Yeah, they're on 22 points.
Isn't it?
You've got 22 points from a possible 30, mate. It's ridiculous.
Do you reckon Pochettino would have been better off staying there?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Probably, Spurs is a bigger club, really.
Why haven't we been doing well? What's your opinion on Spurs at the moment? Do you think we got the players or not?
No, I don't think you have the players, mate.
Think we got the players?
I was looking at the squads over the last few years of Spurs just randomly the other day, and I was thinking they've always had a couple of top quality world class players. Like you had the David, the Teddy Sheringham, the
Gary
Klinsmann, Gary Lineker, Waddle, Hoddle, all these top quality players. But now Gascoigne, mate, yes, absolutely. Top quality players. But now who have you really got? Who's your best player?
The last few years, you've had people like Bale, Modric, Van der Vaart, the Harry Redknapp days,
mate,
right?
Those three are the last 3 world-class players you've had, in my opinion. Okay, Loris actually is probably a world-class goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
But everybody else, I'm not so sure they're world class, mate. In fact, they're pretty average indeed.
Who would you say is our best player?
Motivated sometimes. You know, probably Lamella's had the best season so far, or
Ericsson's a good player.
That new defender you had a really good start. Dyer, yeah.
That's my surname, spelled different, but still sounds the same.
Well, yeah, fair enough.
Do you have any whites in? Oh, sorry, we're not. sorry.
No, you've just totally done that, mate. To be honest, don't know my name now, but like it doesn't matter, I suppose, does it? No, twat.
I guess not.
But yeah, no, you're having a mare, mate. Really, Tottenham, aren't you? You've been struggling ever since the Harry Redknapp days. Really, you should not have got rid of them. But you know, you did. And
I don't know. I don't understand why we're not getting any forward in. I'd love Lamella to become.
No, I know that's the thing, mate. I don't understand. It looks like that Harry Kane might be with a shot. I don't know. He's played himself into
he's like a well-back or something. Obviously, a completely different type of player to a well-back.
He's been scoring, mate. I don't care if it's League Cup,
English, isn't
Europa. Yeah,
I mean, we could see him popping around. You know, Hodgson loves these young English.
If I was Harry Kane, I'd be thinking I can get into that squad because you've got Adebayor out. You know, he's pretty unmotivated. Who's your other strikers there?
Soldado, who's that absolute mare.
Mate, he's been shit since coming from Spain.
He's been awful.
What the hell, man? How
Tom
much
Mara, isn't he? You know, there's a kid at school who went to call Tom Mara.
Give these fucking people's names out, mate. What are you doing? Anyway, yeah, but I know what you're saying.
That's funny, isn't it? Because when we were at school, we didn't realise that Mara just had that kind of meaning. And as we got older, he's a proper Tom Mara, mate. You know, what a Mara.
Yeah. But you know, you just. Yeah, that's the thing. You don't really have the top quality players anymore, mate. You sold Ericsson to Swansea. I think he was sorry, not Ericsson.
Have we? Haven't been watching. We might have.
Sigurdsson, yeah.
Sigurdsson,
whatever. You sold him, and he's been fantastic for Swansea.
Yeah.
So you've had Mares there. Christian Eriksen's probably your best player, I'd say. Who else is? Well, Lamella, but who else really?
Well, let me say I'll start on 11 that if we didn't have any injuries, we'd have. So basically, we got Lloris in goal. Be Kyle Walker right back, I'd say. I'll go through the players. You say what you think of them.
Yeah.
You don't have something more to say about him than
4-4-2. Come on! I thought you meant you're going to start now.
No, I'll start with Lloris. So what would you say about Lloris?
Yeah,
world class.
Yeah, world class. I'd say he's not the best goalkeeper in the world, but he's in that tier below top 10 keepers in the world. I'd say, yeah. Hugo Lloris.
So right back would be Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker, you know, he's got a good future ahead of him. I don't think it would ever
another
get to the heights of
international.
Dani Alves, but he's a quick player. He's, you know, he's very good. I'd definitely put him ahead in England, ahead of Glenn Johnson, 100%. He should just be England's right back until somebody better comes along. I mean, you're looking at right backs, Nathaniel Klein, you know, wing backs, Bertrand, all these players are young players that could potentially come good in the future. But now I think Kyle Walker's probably England's best bet, yeah.
Okay, so centre backs, you're looking at.
Was that good enough for you, mate?
Yeah, Vertonghen.
Yeah, I'd say he's quality, mate, Vertonghen.
Yeah.
Great player, great centre back. I'd have him at United in a second, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, better than any of the defenders you've got, or not quite?
I mean,
would you swap him?
Yeah, probably I would swap him for some of our defenders. Yeah, to be honest.
Interesting. What about Kyle Walker? Would you have him over Raphael or no way?
I don't know. There's not really much call for that, to be honest.
Lloris and Van, would you say they're similar in ability?
Yeah, they're pretty similar in ability, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay. Who else? I mean, I don't know who's really been playing.
Overall footballer. You know what I mean?
I don't know who else has been playing with Vertonghen, but if you know when he's on form, have we still got Yunus Kabul? So have we?
I think so.
Yeah. So Kabul, yeah, I'd have as well with Vertonghen. What do you think of him?
I'm not so sure about Kabul, mate. He's all over the place, if you ask me. He's, you know, big, strong lad, blah blah blah. But I'm not having it, mate. I don't reckon he's that good. But
and who else do we have? I don't think we really. I mean,
you sold Dawson, mate. Who's the only defender you have that actually likes to get stuck in.
We sold Dawson.
Put his head on.
So anyway, left back we got Danny Rose. I mean, it would either be Danny Rose.
Danny
or
Rose
that Ben
sort
Davies.
of has not really fulfilled his early potential, has he, so far?
Yeah, not
bit
great.
of a shame. Get through this team quickly though, because I think we're running out of time on my
I'd probably rather have Ben Davies, mate.
Fair enough. I don't really know who that is.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Right. Right. You'd have Lamella. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. I don't know. I'd still have Lennon if it was me and my team.
Fair enough. Yeah, if you're going to inject that pace into it, but not so sure about his final ball, pal.
Yeah, but it's still a great player. Or you know,
we're actually going to run out of time, mate. So get this.
I'd have Lennon and Townsend on the wings. Okay, either side. I'd have
Townsend. I think's got a great future.
I'd have Ericsson and Lamella playing mid with a defensive midfielder there who would ideally be Sandra if we still had him, but we sold him, didn't we? So be Capoue or something like that. And then up front, I'd have Adebayor on his own at the moment.
Yeah, you definitely need a new striker, don't you? That is your weak position at the moment.
Yeah.
Soldado and Adebayor.
Maybe my team's too thin on the wings, isn't it? We've got two runners there.
I don't know, Lamella and Townsend is good wingers.
Lennon and Townsend. Do you think that's too much on the wingers there?
I think doesn't Lamella play on the wing though? Would you have him central?
I'd turn him into a new Kaka. I see him as a new Kaka.
Alexis Sanchez type position. Yeah, for
Arsenal, exactly. But the trouble is Eriksen and Lamella are both 2 attacking players. That's why you need some beast like Sandro. But I don't think Sandro alone. I mean, you'd have to.
Is Sandro really that much of a beast, or is he just
bit of a beast? I reckon.
He plays well.
He played well against Chelsea the other day. I think I did see a little bit of that game actually.
Yeah.
But
no, Tottenham, you just need some world-class players, mate. You sold Bale, didn't replace him. Those players that come in, a couple of them have settled now, but really their first season was bad.
I love Redknapp. He was my.
Yeah, you shouldn't have got rid of Redknapp. It was all that whole England debacle that happened that lost him his job, I reckon, because he's obviously very interested in the England jobs, and it sort of coincided with a downturn in Tottenham's form.
Yeah,
didn't it? So Daniel Levy, I think, is a relatively good chairman, though, mate. He puts his hand in his pocket. He tries to.
He's done all right, but I don't like the way that he's just got rid of Redknapp. He got rid of AVB.
Yeah,
he got rid of Sherwood. It's just too much.
Sherwood should have been given more opportunity, 100%. If you look at his record,
he had a fantastic record out of Spurs managers. He really did.
I mean, he definitely deserved an opportunity, just like Roberto Di Matteo did.
The trouble is, I actually don't like Levy. It's interesting that from an outsider point of view, you think Levy's a good chairman.
He always seems to reinvest money back into the club. You sold Bale, you spent like 110 million.
But I just think he makes too many mistakes. I think he tries to get involved too much. I think him getting rid of Redknapp was terrible, and then all this change of managers and change of players has just been absolutely awful for us, and it has been, hands down. It's been awful. Look at us. We're back to how we looked sort of early 2000s, late 90s, kind of like just mid-table mediocrity.
I don't know, I thought you actually had quite a decent team back then, didn't you? With the old sort of Les Ferdinand.
But we never done well. We never really did that
well. No, I suppose not. No, you always... Tottenham have been like perennial underachievers, mate, like Chelsea were before that massive investment, do you know what I mean? Always there or thereabouts, but winning the odd thing, but not really...
Even Chelsea, I think, were better before their recent greatest than...
I don't know, mate.
Spurs was.
I think Spurs have won more titles and stuff than Chelsea before their...
Spurs have only ever won 2 titles.
History. Fair enough. How many have Chelsea won? I don't think they ever won the league, did they? The first division of the Premier League
Perhaps
until...
not.
I could be wrong. I think they won a couple of cups and stuff, but no, I think they were a bit shit, mate. To be honest, up until the Abramovich era. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
But certainly Redknapp days. Those were some
those
glory
were the glory
days,
mate. Those games, I watched both those legs against Inter Milan, where Gareth Bale just tore them apart. They got a man sent off early. I can't remember who it was now. And I think you went like 4-0 down. Did you go? I think you went 4-0 down at half time.
And we got 3 goals.
And then
back.
Bale just got that hat trick, almost 3 identical goals. And just got you right back into it. Then he went back home and I think you won 1-0 or something. I can't really remember. And he won on the away goal. So you got through somehow.
Yeah, we got it, yeah.
Those were the days, mate. Those were the days. You had a great team. You know, Lennon was a fantastic player in that time. Crouchy was still there, their money. And Defoe, Crouchy and Defoe up front, great partnership. You've got the quick finishing, the pace of Defoe, the hold up, the big target man and Crouch. They really worked
nice lads as well, real good English lads.
Yeah, exactly.
You look at them and you don't think knob, do you? You think like that.
Mate, Tottenham were always one of those teams that had a massive English core.
Yeah,
they've always had a lot of English players. They always
have had, but not so much.
Well, you've still got a bunch of English players, but not as many as back then. I don't think.
No, it has changed a little bit.
You sort of got really.
The Redknapp days were so good. Modric, Van der Vaart, Bale, just all playing.
Van der Vaart's one of those players, 100%. That when he went to Tottenham, I just absolutely was like, what the? Why are we not signing him at Manchester United? 8 million you got him for. Quality player. He would have come into United and been that sort of missing link for us at the time. Fantastic player. That first season he had for Spurs as well, he was unplayable, mate. It was quality.
I mean, when you think about our midfield at that time, Modric and Van der Vaart central, with Lennon and Bale on the wings. I mean, it was a ridiculous team.
That's a ridiculous midfield. You compare that to the one now, it just rapes all over it, doesn't it? Do you know? Shocking how back
Modric is a proper Real Madrid, proper first team great player.
Modric is a world class talent, yeah. Bale was just, in the top sort of 5, 6, 7 players in the world.
Would you say that Bale is... I mean, I don't even have to ask you. He's definitely in the top 3 players in the world at the moment. Yes or no?
No,
interesting. Interesting. I thought you would have placed him there.
I'd probably have to say Cristiano Ronaldo is the best player in the world, in my opinion.
Okay.
Lionel Messi. They're both in their own bracket, really. Messi and Ronaldo. Then you've got Luis Suarez, who I hate to say this, but because I absolutely fucking hate that guy. He's an absolute.
You think he's a better all-round player than Gareth Bale?
I probably think he's more effective. You look at what he did for
Liverpool. You'd rather have Suarez in the United shirt than Bale.
Oh, don't say that, because no, I wouldn't have him in the United shirt. But if I didn't,
on paper, would you rather have Suarez in your team?
From a neutral point of view, yes, Luis Suarez is probably get you more goals, probably create more things than Gareth Bale, just marginally. But if you look at his performance last season for Liverpool,
if Luis Suarez is a better player than Gareth Bale, why did he cost less?
age probably. Luis Suarez is older, isn't he? He's got to be, is he?
I think he is. Yeah.
He's got to be a few years older.
Okay, it's interesting. So Bale must make fourth.
No,
then.
plus this is a major contributing factor as well.
He bites
Luis
people.
Suarez he's just been banned. He's an absolute prick. Yeah. He's not a poster boy like Gareth Bale is for your club. Gareth Bale's young, he's clean cut. Do you know what I mean? He's much less of a liability than Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez could bite the referee in a couple of games, get banned for 3 years. He's a gamble. Do you know what I mean? He's a gamble and he's a prick.
So would you say Bale is the fourth best player in the world?
No.
Wow.
No, I don't think so, mate. Maybe. Like, he's got to be in the top 6, 7, 8. Something like that.
Wow.
I really rate, a lot
Who's
of people...
fourth then for you, off the top of your head?
Naturally,
who comes to mind?
Probably Iron Robin, mate.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's quality, man.
He's a great player.
Great player. If not him, Neymar, it's not really... yeah, he's up there.
Nah, no way.
Well, he's very influential for his country, isn't he? The Brazil.
No way, Neymar.
I'm joking. But, no, he's just... I don't know, mate. Yeah, Gareth Bale's got to be in the top 5, I'd say. Gareth Bale's just there. He's ahead of Neymar for me. He's ahead of Neymar, so he's 4th. Is he 4th?
No, you said...
Oh, yeah, sorry. No, he's 5th, yeah. I reckon he's... No, I don't know, mate. Gareth Bale's got more potential than Robin at this stage, because Robin's coming to the end of his career.
It's not about potential, it's about right now.
You've got that funk
okay, forget about who would be better for press and who would be better for United in terms of, everything else. And what I'm talking about is who would you rather have in your squad paper against, but if it was a FIFA squad, for example, would you rather have Suarez in your team, on Ultimate Team, or Gareth Bale?
Probably Suarez. Yeah. Although on FIFA Ultimate Team, probably Gareth Bale because of his pace. But in reality, Suarez is just a workhorse up front. Do you know what I mean? He is a top quality player. He was banned for all those games for Liverpool and he scored all those goals. Guy's a great player. He's an absolute prick, but he's a great player. Who else is there, man? There's got to be some other top quality players in the world there. Yaya Touré's probably worth a mention. Although this season he's been pretty rubbish. Last season he was absolutely amazing.
Van Persie, I think, is a great player, but he hasn't been so good this season.
No, this is Van Persie. That's the thing. I would have him in the top 10 in the world with the first season at United, 100%. Easily. He was basically the best striker in the world at the time, him and Falcao. Yeah. But yeah, this season just poor, mate.
Who's that Chelsea front man? Diego Costa. He's some
Diego player, Costa. Yeah, he looks like.
But he had a shocking, proper Tom Mara of the World Cup. Didn't
Well, yeah, Spain did in general. I can't really remember seeing what Diego Costa did. I remember in the first game he won the Mapeno, though, didn't he? He won the Mapeno with like a nice turn. He got taken down.
And then did he miss it?
I don't think he took it, actually.
Did he not take one?
I can't remember now. Was it Sergio
I think
Ramos?
he missed a pen, didn't he? At some point.
I don't know, mate. Yeah, definitely the whole Spain team just had an absolute mare. It was funny because he sort of, boycotted Brazil, didn't he? Because he was a Brazil player, right?
I think so.
When you look at his nationality.
When you look at his face, he just looks like one of the villains of a Bond movie or something. I think that's a proper that
like
case.
Jaws or something.
You're not messing with him. He could easily just whack Jaws in there, couldn't he? Like for a Halloween party or something.
In there, yeah.
He'd be great
quite an intimidating character. He's only 25, and he looks about 40.
Oh, does he? Is
he really
he's
from, I think he's quite young.
He looks like some Colombian kind of drug lord or something, doesn't he?
He might even be younger than that, mate. I don't know. I remember seeing this meme about him though. It was like basically how's he 26? It's crazy. That's an interesting story there by me, wasn't it?
Very interesting.
Shocking. But yeah,
where's our topics anyway?
Oh well, I don't know. We've totally gone off topic.
Let's just see if there's anything interesting that I wanted to bring up.
Little
okay, I just wanted to talk
guys. By the way, we haven't actually introduced this at all. Just a random little chat podcast. My friend Henry here, he's a Spurs fan. Thought we'd have a little chat. He's having a beer. I'm having a Mountain Dew amp energy drink, which is absolutely disgusting. And we're just not because I'm like a recovering alcoholic or anything, just because that's what I'm fancying at the moment. And yeah,
I just wanted to bring up Darren Ferguson. Right, we planned to Google him and make sure we knew the ins and outs of his career so far, but unfortunately, all we know at the moment is he was the manager.
Championship manager.
He was the manager of. Has he managed Tranmere Rovers before?
I don't really know enough about his career, mate. To be honest with you, I've never really.
Who was he managing? I'm sure I knew. I knew who he was managing.
No, we had him at Manchester United for a while.
Who came up? Who did he bring up? He brought someone up to the Championship from League One.
Don't know. Look it up on your phone, pal. I can't remember. He's a bit of a non-character, really. Considering your dad's Sir Alex Ferguson, it's like, surely he'd
Wouldn't
have
it have been
more
great if he was
career.
assistant at United at some point, maybe in his last season? Fergie and his son's
one of Fergie's other sons is actually like.
No, I don't want to look it up on my phone because I've basically got no battery left, just in case my wife tries to phone in an emergency or something.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Well, there it is.
no.
Text message.
It's nothing.
Anyway, fuck that topic, mate. What do you think about Wayne Rooney's missus? Would you give her one? Would you, the old Colleen?
Yeah, I guess she's.
I'd give her one. I think she's quite wholesome, mate, considering she was with him before. No. In a way, okay, she's a little dirty Liverpool skank or whatever. No, so I don't mean that to any Liverpoolian girls watching. Sorry, but she's not. No, she's actually a nice girl. But she met Wayne Rooney at school. You know, he's was the little star on the football team, and you know there was no money in their relationship when they first got together. So I think fair play to her. She's not just.
Don't you think she's an absolute mug for staying with him after what he's done?
Whack. Oh, of course, mate. Everybody is, but there's always extenuating circumstances, mate, for that.
Like he's making shitloads of money and she'd rather.
Well,
just
maybe, but it's not as clean and dry as that. I mean, there's the kids to think about.
Have they got kids?
Yeah,
it's Rooney got kids.
Yeah, he's like Rooney 4 or 5, mate. The Kai Rooney.
Kai,
yeah, it's a shit name. It's like Superman's like name.
Did they adopt?
No, he's not. He's not done an.
Did they do a Madonna?
No, they've not done an Angelina Jolie, mate, or a Madonna. No.
That'd be cool. Kai Rooney. They just like nutbag on the football with that.
New Shinji.
Yeah.
No, mate, that's that's not the case. That's not the case. But no, I mean, what was Rooney doing though? You know, what's that too? He did a granny, didn't he? That is pretty unacceptable.
The thing is, I would like to see. I do wish I could have seen.
Before they were together, though, right?
I wish I could have seen what she looked like, because at the end of the day, fair enough, Granny doesn't say much, but she could have been hot. She could have been like one of those kind of like she had a kid when she was 18, her kids had a kid when she's 18, making her 40 or less.
Bit of a stiffless mum or something.
You know, she could be like 40 something.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a nice premise, but I think I definitely remember looking this up at some point and seeing in the newspaper. I don't think that's the case, mate.
So you were talking.
They're not a proper granny, but yeah, they're not. You know. But he was
you're basically talking like, you know, take the dentures out and proper throat fuck.
No, mate, and that's such an inappropriate thing to say. But, no, I'm not even commenting on this anymore, mate. This has definitely gone overboard.
Well, if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. You know? I mean, is she going to have teeth at that age if she is real kind of old bivvy? No, she's not. Is Rooney going to want to do oral? Probably yes.
What?
Is he going to leave the dentures in? I don't know. But probably not.
Sorry about this. This is this is ridiculous. Fair enough, though. No, I think his other one, when he was seeing the other, because he saw another prostitute, didn't he? Like some younger
similar age or younger?
No, younger one, like not bad looking, but just some skankery. I think she sold her story to the newspaper. You know, I think he was paying like 10 grand a pop, mate.
So the granny didn't sell her story in the newspaper. He took my dentures out and everything. That would have been fantastic.
I don't really know, mate.
That would have been great if she was like, you know, I've always had something for Wayne, you know. I like old lady. Like I wouldn't usually do this, but after a cup of tea, a bit of Wayne goes down naturally.
Oh my days. Anyway, one last topic to cover to cover this. So unprofessional. No, fuck it, that's how we're done, mate, to be honest. This is MrFlyingPigHD here. This has been Henry. Just a little random sort of podcasty type thing where we just thought we'd have a chat about random stuff. It's been pretty much, well, I'd say 99% improvised with a couple of definite strange tangents in there. You know, we sort of had a couple of topics.
How long is this? It's just coming up half an hour.
Yeah, it's actually, when I said we run out of space, I was actually just talking absolute cod shit. But give this video a like. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. We might make some more in the upcoming future, near future if you do. So, thanks very much. This is MrFlyingPigHD here. Take it easy.
Peace out.
From Henry.